Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're going to focus on the essential skills for security officers.
Yeah, the people really on the front lines of safety in, well, all sorts of places.
Exactly. And we want to figure out what really makes someone good at that job.
hmm And for that, we've got a couple of interesting sources. There's an SE training article listing, I think, 12 key skills.
That's the one. And also a summary from a real company, Reliable Security Plus.
Right, so we get the theory and a bit of the practice, you could say, a view from the ground.
So our mission here is to pull out the core knowledge. What are those absolute must-have skills for making places safer?
And hopefully give you listening a really solid understanding fast.
Okay, let's dive in. Where should we start? Maybe how they interact with people. That seems pretty fundamental.
Definitely. And communication skills pop up immediately. The SE training piece really hammers home needing clear, assertive communication.
With all kinds of people, right? Visitors, staff.
Yeah, everyone. It's not just talking at people. It's, conveying instructions clearly, explaining why things are happening.
Making sure there aren't misunderstandings, especially when things get tense.
Oh, absolutely. The article mentions active listening too, and empathy. Using calm words to diffuse things.
I can see that. A calm voice can change everything. Does the article give examples of that, like in action?
It leads right into conflict resolution. It points out officers face tricky, sometimes volatile situations pretty often.
So knowing how to de-escalate isn't just nice to have, it's essential.
Totally essential. It stops things blowing up. Active listening again, trying to see the other side, getting people talking. That's the core of it.
And given how diverse our communities are, that cultural competency piece must be huge.
Yeah, interacting respectfully with people from different backgrounds, different ways of communicating.
It avoids misunderstandings, builds trust, right? Makes people more likely to cooperate or report something, maybe.
Exactly that.
hmm
Building trust seems like a massive part of it, which kind of flows into customer service, doesn't it?
It does. They're often the first face someone sees.
Right. So that professionalism, courtesy, empathy.
Yeah.
It's not just being polite. It makes people feel, well, valued and respected while being kept safe.
It's that human touch.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the interaction side. What about the more analytical skills? Observation, decision-making.
Yeah, spotting potential issues before they become big problems. Observation and awareness are right there at the top.
Just being really attentive,
Yeah.
noticing things.
Paying attention to detail. Yeah. Recognizing behavior that's out of place. Identifying potential threats. The article stresses how this allows for prevention for timely reporting,
It's like a constant state of vigilance.
pretty much. And situational awareness builds on that. It's not just seeing something, but understanding what it could mean, the implications.
Gotcha. So, like, seeing an unattended bag isn't just seeing a bag, it's recognizing the potential risk in that context.
Precisely, even if no one else has noticed. And tied to that is attention to detail.
Seems obvious, but I guess it's easy to miss small things.
Very easy. But noticing, say, a door that's usually closed being slightly open, or an odd sound during a patrol, that can be the key.
And that detail is crucial for reports later, too, right? Recalling sequences.
Absolutely. For accurate reports, for investigations connecting the dots.
Okay, observation, details.
Yeah.
Then critical thinking comes in for when things do happen.
Exactly. Thinking fast, solving problems under pressure, the ability to assess risk, make a good decision, and respond the right way in an emergency.
That mental sharpness when things are chaotic.
Yeah. It's not just reactive. It's also about proactively looking at security setups, buildings, access points, cameras, and thinking, where are the weak spots? How can we improve this?
Constantly evaluating. Okay, so we have interaction assessment.
Yeah.
Now, what about taking action and sort of the professional conduct side?
Emergency response is a big one. Often they're the very first responders.
Before police or paramedics even.
Sometimes, yeah. Medical issues, fires, security breaches, natural disasters, you name it. Being able to assess fast and act effectively is critical,
Life-saving, potentially.
definitely. And the SE training article stresses things like CPR, first aid, evacuation training are non-negotiable.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And physical fitness must tie into that directly.
Oh, for sure. Responding quickly, maybe needing to chase someone, doing physical searches. Fitness is key.
Reduces injury risk, too, I bet, for them and others. Keeps them alert.
Good point. Alertness and quick decision-making are definitely linked to being physically ready.
And nowadays, tech must play a huge role.
Absolutely huge. Technology proficiency is essential. Knowing how to use surveillance systems, alarms, access controls.
Makes everything more efficient, faster response.
Yeah, streamlines things, improves response, boosts overall security. Staying current with tech is important.
Okay, practical skills, physical readiness, tech. What about the rules? Legal knowledge.
Vital. Understanding the laws around privacy, search and seizure, trespassing, when and how force can be used.
That sounds like a tricky balance. Protecting people without crossing legal lines.
It is a fine line. That knowledge protects the officers, protects the public, and helps them work better with law enforcement when needed. Are there inherent tensions mentioned? Well, not explicitly tensions, but the need for that knowledge is stressed to ensure actions are legal.
Okay. And that leads into the final skill area, professionalism and ethics.
Right. They're often the face of the organization. Their conduct directly impacts trust.
So professionalism means being on time, looking the part, following the rules, confidentiality.
All of that. And ethics covers honesty, integrity, respecting rights, sticking to the law. The SC training source suggests regular review of conduct codes to keep these front and center.
Okay, that paints a really thorough picture of the skills needed. Let's bring in Reliable Security Plus now, the Houston company.
Yeah, the real-world example. Their whole philosophy is customer service-oriented protection.
Which right away connects back to a lot of what we just discussed, doesn't it? Security plus helpfulness.
Exactly. And look at their core values, DRPP. Diversity, reliability, integrity, professionalism, partnership.
How do those line up with the skills?
Well, reliability, a duty-first mindset, clearly links to that emergency response readiness we talked about, being prepared.
So duty first isn't just clocking in, it's being proactively ready to act, anticipating.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
And professionalism, skilled, trained, self-motivated staff. That obviously connects to training, keeping skills sharp, maybe technology proficiency too.
And the customer service-oriented protection idea itself just screams communication, conflict resolution, cultural competency.
All those interaction skills we started with, it's about creating a positive, secure feeling, not just a guarded one.
And they offer a wide range of services, right?
Right.
Uniformed guards, patrols, bodyguards.
Yeah, vehicle patrols, traffic control, residential, commercial,
Huh?
training, consulting too. It shows how these core skills get applied in so many different ways. You need that adaptability.
So wrapping it all up, it's clear that being a really effective security officer isn't just about, standing there looking tough.
Not at all. It's this complex blend. Interpersonal skills, analytical ability, physical readiness, tech know-how, and a strong ethical compass.
It's quite a mix.
And all these skills work together towards that main goal, a safer environment for everybody.
Hopefully for you listening, getting this inside look shows just how much goes into this profession, the dedication involved.
Yeah, understanding the layers helps appreciate the role they play.
Definitely. So here's something to think about. We often take safety and security for granted, don't we? We don't always see the complex skills at play behind the scenes.
Maybe consider what other jobs demand such a diverse, critical skill set, often working quietly to keep things running smoothly and safely. It really makes you think about the value of these roles.